guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I created dolledupbyj. So today I'm going to do a full face of kind of new products and then some other products I just haven't talked about in a while or talked about on this channel before. I really like how this look turned out. It's a super easy glam look with no winged eyeliner required. So if you want to see how I got this look and hear about some new products, keep on watching. Today's beverage is champagne. Cheers! Okay, so just putting on my little hairband here and I'm just gonna go for it and wing this whole look. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Plump and Prime. This is a product I featured in my favorites of 2020 and I honestly love it. I just think it's so nice. It's not something that I would use to have my makeup last like all evening. It's not gonna like make you feel like your face is like sticky and tacky. It doesn't fill in the pores. It's honestly just more of like a serum based plumping primer, as it says. So that's that. Now forgive me with my nails. I had to chop them off the other day and they don't do acrylics on the resort. Most hotels don't, even the bougie ones. So I'm just gonna get these removed manually on Friday. In a couple days I have an appointment booked, but for now, apologies that in these shots my nails are looking less than what you're used to. Okay, so letting that soak in for just a minute. Oh, it smells so good. I have two products I haven't really used. They look used because they've been in my travel bag. I have the Pixi Under Eye Brightener with vitamin C and the Vitamin C Brightening Perfector for your face. So I'm gonna go and use the Brightening Perfector for the face. It's basically a complexion enhancer to blur and perfect. Okay, well, let's see if it blurs anything because I'm a little rosy and parched just from being in the sun. Okay, oh, that's weird. Look, it's like a paste. Weird. I didn't expect it to be like white like this. Okay, let's see. Definitely wasn't expecting this. I don't really see any blurring happening. It's kind of more just like, honestly, like a luminizer. I'm not gonna put too much of this on my forehead because I don't want my forehead to be too shiny. It actually looks really nice, but it's not, I don't think it's blurring like say the Benefit Professional would. So if you're expecting that, this isn't that, but I do think it looks really like glowy and nice on the face. So that's cool. Now I'm gonna go in with this brightener. I just squeezed it out one time, but I've never used it. It's kind of weird. It's like totally skin colored though. It's interesting. The orange definitely counteracts the redness or the purple tones a bit in my face. Interesting. This could actually be something nice to wear just by itself if you're like leaving and you don't want to wear makeup, but you want to just get a little brightness going on. The only thing with this pearlescent type products is that if you don't have the rest pearlescent / glowy on your face, just under your eyes, I've seen people walk around before where I've been like, you're wearing an under eye brightener because when you catch the sunlight, it's like glittering. So that's the only thing there. If you use these together, I think that's actually kind of pretty and glowy. Just like a little no makeup vibe, a little mascara. I'm actually into it. Okay, next, I don't have a new face product, so I'm gonna use this NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. It's honestly such a classic. I don't really wanna wear like a full-on foundation these days. I'm just not really into it. And I always just blend this with my hands. I do like as well when I do like a glowy primer or whatever that was, doing a little bit less full coverage on the face just so the glowiness can come through. Because if you do a matte, it's just gonna cover it up. I like how that's just like a wash of color on the face, but it's not like intense, you know? Okay, so another product that I'm gonna go in with is the YSL Touche Colette. I haven't featured this in a tutorial before, and I've been using this for the last several months. I do really love it. I haven't really given you guys like my thoughts. I love it. It was also in my Best of Beauty for 2020 video. If you didn't see that, you have to watch it. This product isn't quite like a full coverage concealer, but it's honestly perfect for the look I'm going for today. It is just so kind of like glowy and light. If you're a fan of say the Maybelline Fit Me concealer and you like something that's like medium coverage, this reminds me of that, but like the more sheer coverage version of that. Like sometimes the Maybelline Fit Me, if I'm wearing no other makeup, it's a little too full coverage still. So I do really love the Touche Eclat, although it's really expensive for what you get. It's like $50 for like 2.5 milliliters. And I think the Maybelline Fit Me is like $11.99 for 6 or 7 milliliters. It's just like, it's just pretty. Like it just kind of enhances. I don't have a new face powder, so I'm just gonna go and set with my Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. The eyes, I'm gonna be using this Pixie Beauty Hazelnut Haze palette that they sent me. It is so pretty. Like just look at those colors, gorgeous. So I'm gonna use the top light shade here, just all over the lid for now. This palette doesn't have another like warm transition shade. Like this is slightly satin metallic. So I'm actually gonna grab one of my bronzers. Grab my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then this is my new Makeup by Mario crease brush, which I honestly love. I hauled this like a month or so ago, and I'm very impressed. I didn't honestly think the rest of his releases were like particularly interesting to me. I don't know. I think the color scheme was really pretty in some of them, but it wasn't enough to make me like want to go and buy all the eyeshadows. And I honestly just own so much that I will never even go through as it is. So I just didn't really see the point of spending like $50, $60 each on new eyeshadow palettes that like were either all metallic or like only all matte or whatever. Like I just wasn't in love. But I do think that this brush is amazing, and I would definitely be interested in trying more brushes from his line. Blends so well. I usually swear by my Hakuhodo, as you guys know, for my crease. I'm gonna go super light on the eyes. I don't want anything too dramatic. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this taupey color just to kind of deepen things, but not too much. Now I'm gonna take this greeny gold. I just swatched it and it looked actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna take this and just put it all over my lid with my really stubby finger. So much easier to do that with no nails, at least. Normally I'm like stabbing myself. I'll do the yellowy gold now, like in the inner corners. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of this just in the corner to kind of like even it all out. I don't really want to do a winged eyeliner today. I kind of want to just do no winged eyeliner. So I'm gonna move on and I'm going to do some bronzing. I'm gonna also use this Pixie Summer, this is the Summer Glow palette in Sheer Sunshine. It's like a complexion palette, it's pretty. And I'm gonna use this Tarte kind of kabuki brush. Just go in there. Put this color here. I actually like these, although I do find the shades are like very similar. You know what I mean? I feel like ethereal with the whole like glowy skin vibe and then like the greeny gold eye. I think it's like, it's cool. I'm into it. I'm just kind of use a bigger blush or a bigger brush and just kind of get all fluffy all over. A little bit on the jaw. You still obviously can see my birthmark showing here, so I'm going to actually just use a little dab of my Maybelline in Wheat just to kind of cover that, because I always have difficulty covering this. And since I am doing kind of more glam look, I don't really want to have my birthmarks sticking out. Okay, then I'm going to be taking the Studio Makeup Soft Blend Blush in Sunrise. It is such a pretty like peachy shade, and it has like slight iridescent shimmer in it. It's so pretty. It's like a drugstore kind of like mid-range brand, kind of like Dermablend. Just such a pretty little like, gives some warmth to the skin, but it's not crazy like the Tarte blushes are, or like NARS. It's not going to be like bam, like you don't need to be careful as much, but it's still really nice and just like warm. For highlight, I actually had a new highlight, but I completely forgot to bring it with me. I had too much makeup to like think about when I was packing, so I'm just gonna use something that I already have. I think that to go along with this ethereal vibe, I'm gonna use this RMS Beauty The Living Luminizer. It's like a cream highlight. Swirl that in the fingers. Oh, this is perfect. It's just like glowy, lit from within. It doesn't give you like a metallic stripe. It's just so pretty. Don't forget the Cupid's bow. And then what I'm actually gonna do for the lip, I'm gonna use this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and my Hakuhodo brush, and just take a little bit of this and go under. Make your lips look a little bigger. It's a natural shadow. It's subtle, but it's there. Okay, now I'm gonna use for mascara the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. I got this in a little sample from Sephora. I guess it's their newer Dior Show mascara. It's got a wand like that. It's kind of curved. It's definitely a drier mascara formula. Sometimes with mascara, I can get both eyes with one dip in the wand, but this time I've got to go back for the other side. Although I do find these curved wands like really satisfying. Okay, so for lashes, I'm gonna do eyelashes, but with no liner today. So I'm gonna use the Sephora Collection Irresistible lashes. These are so pretty. These are honestly so affordable. They're like $13. I have used them one time, just FYI, but I haven't really talked about them much. These are only $13 Canadian. So if you're American, these are even cheaper for you. And they are honestly, I'm very impressed. I feel like the drugstore in the last like 5-10 years really has not evolved in terms of mascara. I feel like they're always just selling like Ardell or Kiss or whatever those brands are, or their own like name brands. But I don't find that there's like more drugstore brands emerging into the market that are actually good. There's never a selection. They're always all the same. It's always the same styles. I find the new Sephora collection lashes, there's so many to choose from. I think there's like 8 or 10 different styles, and they're so affordable. And I do really like, I have another pair here. It looks like this. This is Demure. I love the little colorful boxes, just that differentiate them. They're just so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Duo glue. I ran out of my Esquito, unfortunately, and I had to pick up something from the drugstore, and I had to go back to the Duo days, but it's got like the brush tip. It's actually like a paddle tip. It doesn't even have a brush, but gotta work with what you got. That one's drying. I'm gonna just start applying the next one. Just get really on top of it. And just blow. Now putting on lashes without liner is a little more tricky. Whew, okay, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, so those babies are now on. I'm gonna do now my brows, which is so boring, so I'm just gonna do that off of camera. Okay, so brows are totally done. Now for the lip, I'm going to use one of my favorite formulas. This is the Hourglass High Intensity Slim Lipstick. This is in their special holiday limited edition packaging. And this is in the shade At Dawn. They always have the names just printed. I love this packaging. I just think it's so cool and chic, and it's like a dagger slash lipstick. So cute. Okay, so that is the lip. I don't have a new setting spray, unfortunately, but I do have, my Dermablend 2-in-1 Power Setter Spray. This is honestly what I prefer to the Urban Decay Naked, or no, the Urban Decay All Nighter. It just doesn't dry my skin as much. Okay, so this is the final look. I really like how it turned out. It's really nice and glowy and kind of like ethereal, cute. I like the lip and then how the eye all worked. I really enjoyed that new palette. I think it's really pretty. I love this lip. It's one of my favorite formulas. I just haven't really used the shade. The Glowy complexion products are awesome. And I do have a fun brow video as well that I will link below, because I actually used 2 different eyebrow products across the face, one on the side, one on this. Can you tell the difference? I'd love to hear about it if you can. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back here. Thank you so much for watching.